Hello! Welcome in, everybody!
Hello.
Thank you. Hey, so while we are getting ready to play, let's do some introductions. You guys know the drill. I'm your host, your dungeon mistress, Void Dolly. It's a pleasure to have you here. We're just hitting the ground, getting our squid legs squiddly pooching. But I'm going to turn the time over to our players. Go ahead, take it away, TheNatchan.
What is squiddly pooching?
I would like you to envision many legs, many pooching.
Hi guys, I'm TheNatchan, variety streamer here on Twitch. I love all things raccoons. Don't worry, the sound in the kitchen is not me stealing your snacks. I play Vakeen, who is our devilishly handsome, now tiefling vampire. I don't have new art for him because I'm poor. I'm sorry. You're just gonna have to imagine it with me. And I will pass it on over to Seaweed.
Hello there, I am Amber. I am the adorable, lovely Triton sorcerer Seaweed. Yeah. Apparently I'm using my invisibility spell right now. Oh, I'm here. No, I'm visible now. Oh no. 4 off. Hi. That's all I got. Diego.
Hello, I'm Dorkwinkle playing Diego Abinati, a divine soul sorceress with control of the most powerful character in the game, Biscuit, my horse, who loves coffee. He's a silly little boy doing silly little boy horse things. But we should go over to Luke.
Hi, I'm Luke Anime and Memes here on Internet Land, and I'm playing Fate Seeker, the big tentacly muscle mommy that's on your screen.
Is that? Oh, we got it. We got it, everybody. Perfect. All right, Dork, you get a recap.
Oh shit! We left the safety of Cyrodiil's home to the scary outdoor world, and then we happened upon a village with. We went to a little horsey ranch, and did little fun horse ranch things, and everyone got horses. Horsely. And thankfully, it was right by a village, and we all had fun playing games and destroying public property by accident due to anyone's fault, really. It was just silly little games, you know? But thankfully, with the mastery and prestige of everyone's abilities, we were able to navigate through that little misadventure, and we we went to post because little strange goings-ons were happening. We were told from the little village, and I'm like, we were planning to stay, but then they're like, no, everything's coming from over yonder, over there, and we're like, okay, I guess we'll go there then. And it's like, yes, you better. We don't need you here, especially with that horrible accident that was no one's fault. Yeah. Then we came and met Seaweed's dad, and now we're part of a resistant faction to overthrow the local government.
Correct.
Woo! Overthrow the government!
Woo!
Down with the government!
The party met Yanal, obtained inklings onto the fate of Kibo, and they were introduced to a half-orc whose last line was "Welcome to the Resistance." This time on Whispering Pantheon, we begin below the port city of Post, in the sewers. An hour after meeting her father Yanal and adopted father Hagash, I like that.
Hagash. Hagash.
Hagash. It's good. You have found that the populace of all the empty stalls in the fishermen's quarters, above in the markets, those lower and upper, the people that seemed displaced and missing are down here, waiting, or maybe buying time for what this final resistance could be. I'd like you all to roll a group perception, please.
DM, would you like us to post these in the Roll20 or in the Discord?
Either way, Cats, can you add it all up for me, please?
Man, what me math? Yes, I can.
Mhm.
83, including one nat 20. 20.
This is kind of going to lead a little aspect of the narrative. Okay, I got some rolls. All right. All of you have been fed a thin seafood soup, comprised of like shrimp, some brine, seaweed, and a salt mixture. Each of you were given a ladle spoon and a rough spun, though short, blanket. The feeling of being a refugee is not something you can really escape down here. Errant coughs fill the halls of these dirty old sewers, though mostly dried. On inspection as you move through, Hagash not necessarily giving you the grand tour, but expecting you to follow in his brooding and pointed silence. Yanal describes, as you move, that these parts of the sewer are no longer used for waste in the city. And the areas and tunnels that were, we've rerouted them. The whole time he has not let go of Seaweed. I'm happy and saddened by your arrival, but don't take the saddened part to heart, sweet one. It is merely that these times that have befallen us are, well, dark, hard, different. Post has always been a joyous place. Welcome to all. Warm and sunny. But dark are our seas of late. As you continue, as a party in general, you notice that the health of these people in these tunnels, because you pass great swaths of undermarkets, tents strewn over long sections of boarded up tunnels, tarps laid out, bedding, blanket on these blankets, trinkets, bobbins, things for sale. There's even a stall or two down here. Fish, food, knives, things that would be on the docks of Post, that would be in the uppers and lower market. People, especially Seaweed, that you recognize. Many of them greet you, in specific Seaweed, with a smile and a warm, friendly greeting. A lift of the hand and a salute to the sea. Melora's guide, as it is called. Finally, Hagash leads you to a mostly kept room. Some trash still litters one of the far corners. Buckets, mops, brooms are spread throughout the stone floor. There has been a table and some barrels erected to form an area that seems to debrief. On your way here, with an 80, the DC you needed was 75. And you guys got 80 plus. The people in the sewers as a whole do not seem very healthy. lean, thin, and hungry. Tired eyes gaze out of those faces with friendly smiles, even the ones that greet you with Morlora's fare and farewell. The burden is almost palpable. Something has taken these people's homes. And you suspect, as soon as Higash closes those doors, you'll find out. So, on the way to this chamber, is there any roleplay with all of that information that you've just learned about this place among the party?
I think Seaweed's just really happy to be back with Yanal and Hagash, so she's just hugging.
You said these people are looking diseased, right?
Hungry.
Like sick?
Some of them are sick, yes, but the majority are hungry.
Can I do a roll to be able to keep track of how many are sick and for later?
Roll me a investigation.
I'll let you use an advantage point thingy. Inspiration. That's better. 17.
Anyone that's really sick, you don't think they're going to be out by the blankets and the tarps or this like makeshift market trying to sell wares. You count there are 3 in particular. One of them is probably the kindest looking old woman you've ever seen. Where her skin, you imagine, was very round, is now sagging with hunger. But she gives you this very clear and bright smile. As you pass her stall where she sells beaded and threaded trinkets, and you notice in her lap on your way that there is this interesting contraption that she's braiding, really tiny string. It's hard to really make it out, but it looks like there's hundreds of long wooden bobbins that she's tossing one over the other and twisting.
Oh.
That's what you notice. There are 3 of those vendors in particular that are sick. The rest of the sick are very likely probably hidden away from view. Maybe they have a triage somewhere down here. You don't know.
I'll make sure to ask.
Okay, go ahead and mark it down in your notes. Anyone else?
Yeah, are there children about?
No. There are no children under the age of 13 in the sewers. There are several very lean and emaciated teens or young adults. But the laughter that comes with such young innocence is denied these halls. And it is odd.
So all of these people are like peddling wares?
Mm-hmm. The majority of where Higash takes you, yes, he takes you through their market.
Can I like kind of peel off and go to the one that looks the most depressing? Like it's trying to sell toothpicks
Roll an insight.
or something?
Yeah, go ahead and roll an insight. Now you're looking at their countenance, like their visage, like
Yeah, like
their demeanor, is their demeanor depressed?
more along the lines of
What they're selling?
their wares. Yeah.
I see. Okay.
Yeah, like they're trying to sell toenail clippings and
Hey, don't ick someone else's yum, man.
you said insight?
Mm-hmm.
17?
Okay. There is a man selling whisks.
Like
That's it.
making eggs.
And not all the whisks are made out of the same material. There's a whisk that's been crocheted and then starched. So it's stiff, but it not really sure how useful that is.
That's for powdered goods only.
Yeah, can I go up and say, what are you selling?
As you approach him, there is a bright demeanor. A toothy grin. He's missing 2 teeth, but it's still wide. And, oh! Need a whisk, do you? Everyone needs a whisk. A great whisk keeps the disc at bay. Don't ask me what it means. How about this one? It's wooden. Careful, though. Splinters. But good fiber.
What kind of options do we have here? We got the crocheted, the wooden one. What are the...
Garbage. He is
Garbage?
He is selling garbage. Yeah. One is maybe the equivalent of medieval tinfoil. You also, once you step up, Durch, you see that there's bits and pieces of scrap metal, cloth. There's an insignia that looks like it fell off a banner. There's some thread, but not a whole spool of it. But
Please tell me it's just like bundled up. Like it's not on a spool. It's
No.
not like half a spool. It's just like bundled up.
It's just strips of, like, useless thread. But
Okay.
he says you could tie it together.
Indeed.
The way he describes and speaks to you reminds you of Seaweed.
How much for the crocheted whisk?
He says only a copper.
Okay. I would like to roll a sleight of hand. And try to. Well, I'm gonna give him a gold coin, but I would like to try and keep everyone, including him, from seeing that until I'm gone.
Okay, roll a sleight of hand.
22.
You put into his hand a copper. He packages. He hand wraps the whisk. Ties it with a bow, all junk pieces that he's found. And he gives it to you for a copper. And he gives you that Melora salute. May your fishing be deep, and your seas and skies be blue.
Thank you, my good man.
And he grins. And, you get whistled at by Yanal because you're taking too long. It's a really sharp, piercing whistle. Several heads turn. And then they look at you because Yanal's gaze is steady. Anyone else? Was there more, Durch?
No, I was gonna say I'd just run and catch up.
Okay.
Probably while Durch is doing that, I would actually ask Yanal quietly. Are the people down here hungry because the city is short on food itself, or are the people down here hungry because you are the resistance?
Likely a little of both. But we'll speak more in private chambers. We like to try to keep morale as high in the market square as possible. And he gives you a sad, tight smile. Pats your shoulder.
Other than that, he's just observing, because this is like really new to Vikine. He's definitely never been in a space like this, coming from his station. So he's just very observant, mostly.
Okay. Anyone else?
Ooh, Nelly, question.
Yes.
So Seaweed's seen all of the very hungry people. Unfortunately, Seaweed doesn't have a lot of food. Is there any water barrels, or is people thirsty? Is it just food issue or also water issue as well?
I would say it's both. Yeah. Their water
Okay.
is probably highly rationed, like their food. So, and
Okay.
I think
Is there like? Sorry, go ahead.
there are a lot of spare barrels, but again, these are things found in the trash. So, in terms of a canister that can contain water that's oiled, and the seal's not broken or it's not mildewed or warped, would be an investigation or a perception to find if you're looking for that. Otherwise, there is someone selling. They have some canteens and like water skins. They're not the best, but they're decent.
Oh, you know, Father. Oh, serious question. Do you know where a rain barrel is or a container? So see with lateral perception because I have -1.
Which one do you ask? Hagash or Yanal?
Probably. I mean, I'm hugging you all, so probably because
Yeah.
you right there.
Yeah. Yanal will be like, of course. He'll take you over to one that's by this vendor's stall, and it's for sale for a copper.
Like I'm like barrel, like actual barrel, like full size barrel.
Like a decent, 50-gallon drum barrel kind of thing.
Perfect. So I shall give them a copper for a barrel.
Okay.
Father, see what I want to know. Is there where do the people drink the water? Is there like a pantry place or?
We have a makeshift galley where we keep most of our supplies. You kids will be helping us do a run for groceries later.
Perfect. Father, see what we'll bring the barrel there.
Very well, sweet one.
Where? Okay. I shall carry the barrel to the kitchen.
Okay. It's a little, even though it's empty, it is a little heavy. So I'm gonna have Seaweed roll in athletics. The DC's not too difficult,
Okay, Dolly, please.
but
You
you are
actually so I roll good.
you are made of noodles, so and body horror, noodles and body
Okay,
horror. That's what,
athletics.
You can always ask.
That is
for help.
natural 24 total.
Nice.
wow, what a time to critical. Oh, not a problem. You hoist it up.
Just carrying a barrel. That's all I
Yeah,
can
that like
afford.
extra long arm. It's just like over the shoulder. Not a problem carried. That's insane.
Mhm.
A lot of your party in this moment, if they were thinking about it, would wonder if all along you lied about how strong you are. Okay. Any other RP from anyone else?
Oh, once I bring the barrel to the kitchen, I want to do something.
Okay, so that's she'll want to do that pre-meeting with Hagash.
Whatever works best for you, just let me know. I'll do something stupid.
Okay. All right, hold on to it for a second. Yonal will make a pit stop at the kitchen, at the galley. Any other RP from anyone, even if it's another extra piece that you've already done.
I sent TheNatchan an RP DM, so
What?
just read that.
Okay, make sure the two of you send that to me so I can witness your whispering as well.
Of course.
Feel free to make a group whisper in DMs if you would like.
Pantheon of Whispers.
Fate Seeker, anything for you? Because if Fate Seeker wants to do anything, I don't want to skip over you. So I'm
Fate
gonna-
Seeker's just kind of observing what everybody else is doing.
Okay.
She doesn't have anything she really wants to do at the moment.
Okay. Anyone with a passive perception of at least a 10. The smell of that brine soup that you were gifted with when you first came in, which it's hot, it's food, it's calories, you're adventurers, you'll take it. Even the rough spun blankets are nice for the chill coming off the sea. But that same scent, that salty scent and a heat come from this the most clean room in all of the sewers, also the highest. You have to actually travel up a couple of steps, down a pretty narrow hallway that then opens up massively, and there is, the only way to describe it is a kitchen made by a mad scientist. Copper piping, steel work, steam engines, clockwork and cogs, twist and turn, and bobbing like shaking geriatric automatons are little autognomes, moving to and fro, and standing among them is probably the tallest, skinniest, most average-looking elf any of you have ever seen.
When you say tallest, how tall?
He's like 6'7", and
Wow, that is
probably as heavy as your thigh, maybe, Vakeen.
I mean, my thighs aren't very heavy. I'm not a thick man.
He could blow over
Is
in
he
a
a
stiff
Fate Seeker
wind.
thigh heavy?
I mean, it kind of looks like if he stuck his tongue out and turned to the side, he could be used as a zipper. And he says,
you know,
"Great."
Father, who is the very average skinny elf with a grabbable waist?
Yanal, like, kind of like,
Erupting in your face.
grabbable. Seaweed, I've never heard you talk like that before. Huh. This is, and the elf, like, steps forward and, like, bends. Like, everything about him is just kind of gangly and long. And he says, I'm known as Mr. Smith. Hi, it's a pleasure to meet you. Would you like to try some of my caffeinated patches? They're quick beans. You just slap them on. I've got 9 on right now. Haven't slept in 3 days. No side effects. I'm doing great. Don't worry and all. I'm almost done with this recipe, and I swear the caloric content is going to be great enough that it will be like gasoline, and we're never going to stop. We're going to be like steamboat engines against a hurricane, Cat 5, maybe Cat 3. Okay, let's be real. Maybe we're going to be able to handle a tropical storm, but hi. Some of my friends just call me
Yes,
Jay.
please.
There are beans?
Hello. Hi, Diego.
He puts a
He's
quick
nice
bean
to meet
patch right in the center of your forehead. Durch, like, lifts your hood, slap, and is like, I find that it's most effective when you put it on the forehead. I'm not sure why, but maybe it's because it filters into the blood in the brain, and then you just go, zoom, quick, fast. Anyways, Jay, just Jay, letter J, Jay Smith, pleasure to meet you. Hi, artificer extraordinaire.
Thank you, Jay. Please don't give this to Biscuit. Don't put it on his forehead.
Why? Who's Biscuit?
Oh, my horse!
Jay
It's right
points
here.
at seeming to not hear you when you say, oh, my horse, points at Bakeen. Are you Biscuit? You look like a biscuit. You look like a biscuit that's been in the oven
I am
at just the
not-
perfect amount. You're
That
the
is
best
biscuit.
kind of tan that I've ever experienced in my life. Are you from the Bright Sands? I don't mean to sound kind of like, I guess I'm profiling and stereotyping here, but your jewelry reminds me of my visit to the Bright Sands. Did you know that they have some of the most amazing mining resources, and they have an entire valley called the Lightning Strikes? Have you been there?
I'm just nodding. Have I been to this valley that he's talking about?
Yes, it is not called Lightning Strikes. That is a common misconception. It is the Valley of the Kings, and lightning strikes where a king
Oh.
should be buried.
I say, you are speaking of the Valley of the Kings.
Yeah,
Actually.
the Lightning Strikes bowling alley, the whole valley, it's great, it's amazing. Did you know that the glass that is formed from when a lightning strike is actually charged in such a way that you can almost, if you get it there fast enough, you can almost disenchant it and use it as residium? It counts barely as a +1. So if you were theoretically immune to fire or resistance to some degree, you could mold yourself punching gloves, or boxing gloves if you will, MMA gloves if you will. Cage fighting is kind of fun. I'm not very good at it, but I have tried in the past. I used to be called a spider monkey. Regardless, you could hit someone with +1. Incredible, isn't it? Ha! Are you hungry?
Still nodding.
And then
Still
he sticks a
all
patch
the-
on your
all the
chest.
nodding.
Here you are, Biscuit.
I am not biscuit. I've removed the patch. I don't need
Meanwhile,
that.
in the
Thank you.
background, Yanal is like, Seaweed, feel free to put your barrel wherever you would like. This is the kitchen.
Yes, thank you. Well, different. You said you have beans?
Many. Lots of beans. Different kinds of beans. All sorts. Lentils, beans, bushes. Bushwhacking. Don't do that. Bushwoogieing. That is actually
Legumes?
an incredible tactic. What did you just say?
Legumes?
Yes. Would you like to try one?
Oh. Yeah, I'm just curious. It's just a funny word.
Oh, but Jeffrey, see what? If you wish to cook beans, you need water. So see if we can help with that. See if there's a barrel for that. Yes.
Excellent. I always have uses for good barrels. Did you know that I once floated down a river for 9 days in nothing but a barrel? I didn't even have any clothes on. I'm not sure
You
how
were
I
in the
ended up
water?
that way.
See, it's also always in the water. The water is so nice and clean and nice to be in.
Yeah,
Yes.
come to find out, it actually was tall enough that I could have gotten out of the barrel and stood up at any time, but in my fear, my aquaphobia, I did not. So I maintained a 3rd-degree sunburn, and anyways, when I was finally found in civilization, I took over 40 days to recover, but it's a lesson I've learned well.
Wait, if you have aquaphobia, then why are you right by the coast? Are you trying to face your fears?
An artificer goes where he is needed. Wherever there is technologies to be unfolded, fear be damned. We travel deep, we travel wide, we travel in great spans. And these are my little eggmen. Do you like them? I made them myself. However, we are still trying to get Sporky up to speed. I don't think I used quite the right residuum when working on his clockwork heart, but I'm going to try to supplement it with not necessarily quick beans, but a little bit of skitter snort to give him a bit of the oomph that he needs.
Yeah, you kept on bumping into my boot this whole time.
Yeah,
Are you like giving season? Are you giving them seasoning like a spice?
yes,
Like,
I
what-
do have
what-
spice.
what
I
is that
actually got
word?
it from, well, the Land of the Kings and the Bright Sands. They sell spice, though I wouldn't recommend it. It's almost on par with opium in terms of, well, adaptability and addictability. But
Oh, friend, Jeffrey, Steven has very tasty spice you can use for your robots.
excellent. He pulls out a gold
I
coin.
shall take out one of my salty rocks.
He trades you a gold coin for your salty rock. Ah, fascinating.
You shall, friend, lick the rock. It is very tasty.
He does. He like sniffs it. It's got kind of a spittle-like smell to it. And he like licks it a little bit.
Yes.
That is
Steven will lick
extremely
it
salty.
for days on end.
Oh. So you're a saltwater triton.
Yes.
Most fascinating. And he pulls out like a pair of goggles that allow him to like micro zoom in. All these little round lenses dropping in front of his eye, making the eye look bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. The crystal structure, the fractals. This was not made naturally. Where did you find this?
Oh, Steven found it in a cave and started licking it.
Really? What was in this cave?
A cave. Was that the cave that was occupied by the dragon?
Yes, that evil dragon who tried to take Seaweed's salty rocks away.
What's that about an evil dragon?
There is an evil dragon who wanted our treasures, and so Seaweed lost a salty rock to the dragon.
So Jay Smith
Yeah.
looks
Such
like
horrible memories.
he's about to like launch into another like deep delve into the fractal pattern of this salty rock and how it's not natural in its formation and dragons and etc. But a kettle screams behind him and he is suddenly distracted. He sets the salty rock into a pot that's bouncing on top of this stovetop. And when you notice, each of you, that every piece of equipment in here seems animated, moving as if a part of a greater structure. Higash clears his throat, makes eye contact with Yanal. Yanal refocuses gently the party. Seaweed, you wanted to do something with the barrel.
Oh yes, yes, yes. See, know that the people need the water for the beans and then the drink. So it goes barrel, and I shall cast create water 4 times to fill the barrel completely. So Seaweed's got to stand there for about 30 seconds, vomiting nonstop.
Oh.
Yanal kind of giggles and is like, "Oh, honey, look, she's helping the people." And Higash just kind of swallows. He's already green, but he turns a little more green, turns around, and Jay Smith is like, "Oh, fascinating." And he actually sticks his finger in the puke and licks it. It is fresh water. Most interesting. Could I perhaps do a magical examination on you, Miss Seaweed? It doesn't have to be now, perhaps later.
Seaweed! Show more liquids that come out of you, Seaweed! There are lots!
Give us Seaweed, maybe 30 seconds, and then the water will stop.
While all of this is happening, is there anything from Vakeen, Durch, or Fate Seeker?
I'm curious in the autognomes that are walking around. He mentioned one of them not being quite perfect.
Yeah, it keeps just walking into the wall or people's boot. They're very little
Can I
guys.
try something with the not perfect one?
Okay, so you can pick it up.
As a monk, I have ki, and that's like a part of monk soul. Is there any way I could try to transfer that and try to supercharge this guy?
You know what? It's a cool concept. I'll allow it.
Like giving him a jump start as
Make
a
a
car.
concentration check.
What am I using?
Concentration.
For constitution.
Mm-hmm.
That is a 19.
All right, so you grab a hold of the little egg by the head. His legs keep spinning and going, and he gets half of a sentence spoken, and then he starts over again. And then all at once, you close your eyes, you feel yourself exhale, and there's that attunement that filters through you, Fate Seeker, that oneness, I should say. You feel your lungs expanding, you feel the molecules vibrating through the air. You feel every beat of the heart. You can hear the blood rushing. And then when you exhale, you push your key forward. And the little guy ticks. And he finishes his sentence.
Oh, there you go, little one. I'll give him just a little, like, pat on the head.
He says, "Howdy," in a way that reminds you of, "Come on in."
My eye twitches. I have trauma.
Oh, I thought that was
I
just
missed that
Seaweed.
trauma.
And when you set him down, he skips over to his little autognome friends, all shaped like eggs or other little various trinkets. They're made out of different material, all of them, and they begin to continue cooking for everyone.
I will say that when Vakeen is offered food, he would gently decline. I'm not hungry, thank you. I'm sure someone else can benefit from my bowl. Because he gotta get a different kind of snack later.
We give him that. That's what you like to suck the people. Yes. You know, Father, the game here needs to suck people off.
Yeah.
What did you say?
A real big sip.
Vakeen just looks at them both like, sure, you can call it that.
I say sip because it has an ip at the end.
Hagash just
Yep.
sighs and says, "Let us make haste." And he's going
You
to
don't have to look so
and
aghast.
start walking away. Durch,
Hello.
I'm assuming you take a handful of those patches.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
What are we calling them?
They're quick bean patches. Do you leave any money, or do you sleight of hand this?
Yeah. What is the separation look like between the kitchen and this dude and the outside that we just walked through?
Well, he's upstairs and he's down a narrow hallway, so he's pretty segregated out here.
Is he like legitimately surviving on quick beans, or like is he pretty well set up?
I don't know. You look like you could literally like exhale on him and he'd fall over. So he's
Okay.
really tall, but he's really skinny. And he's got super sharp features that almost make him uncomfortable to look at. Not that he's like unhealthy, but he's not like a normal, ethereal, beautiful, stunning, gorgeous elf. It's like that elf is kind of
He's got a unique
what a
look.
curious look about him. So you
But he doesn't look as destitute as everyone
that
else,
could
right?
just be the quick beans talking, right? Like he's like
Hmm.
tripping over his words. His
Can I-
pupils are really dilated.
Yeah, can I roll like an insight to see if he's like just as bad off as everybody else, or if he's like kind of
I mean, he's skinny as fuck.
right? But that could be the quick beans too.
Go ahead and roll.
Ah, shit. 10?
You know, I think in Durch's mind, because this guy is like segregated in his own special way, he's bloated. He has tons of money.
Right. Yeah.
This guy,
We're gonna slide a hand it.
this guy doesn't need your money. Psh.
Right. Would you like me to roll that sleight of hand?
Yeah, steal it.
Dirty 20.
Okay, you take 10. First swipe. No side effects. Jay's eye twitches. Beep, beep. And he can't hold still. And he keeps like hopping.
Sweet.
Anything else that you do?
No.
You know what? Let's sweeten the deal. Roll a perception.
Ooh. 14?
All right. Next to the patches, there are stashes of hash, all baggied out, ready to dispense. Wow.
Dude's a legit drug dealer. Okay, cool.
There's also, you don't know what it is, but among, I can't believe I'm doing this, but among the bags, there's like a really fine white powder in a little glass tray, and a bunch of pills that it looks like he's turned them into.
How big is this entire stash? Like the hash, the powder pills, everything.
I don't know. I mean, it looks like he could make pretty decent on it if he went to the corner, I guess.
Would it be like, can I?
It kind of gives you apothecary vibes. Or pharmacist. Like, there's a little, like, scale. There's a bunch of, like, little tools to, like, section and portion out. There's one
What would
bottle that's all dark, right? Dark brown bottle that's just labeled aches and pains. Why anyone would bottle aches and pains, you don't know. That sounds dumb. Maybe you could use it to hurt someone later.
So I guess the question is, what do I have to roll and how many times to pretty much just steal this guy's drug stash?
All of it? You want to take all of it?
Yeah. Yeah.
Without being caught.
Yeah.
Okay, you gotta roll 3 times. And each
Okay.
time, the sleight of hand gets more difficult.
Okay. I'll do
And
that.
I need everyone
What,
else to roll a perception. Except for Seaweed, who's throwing up for 30 seconds. Because you use the Seaweed throwing up as your distraction.
Awesome. Okay, so I'd like to go for.
I love
the
that this is all based
powder
off
first.
of your really bad insight. You're like, this guy's well off. Fuck this guy. Okay.
Yeah,
Sorry. Right. Okay. You go. Okay. For the.
I want to go for the powder and pills first.
All right. Okay. Go ahead and roll sleight of hand.
Oh fuck me. I'm gonna use an inspiration on it.
Okay. And everyone
On the
else.
first roll, we're
What'd you
doing
get on
good.
perception, Fate Seeker?
21.
Okay. The key.
You're at a nat 20 for 22.
Okay. Diego.
9.
All right. So Seaweed and Diego, the moral compasses are just. Diego's like, oh wait, it's probably talking to Seaweed. You got this, Seaweed. Just a few more heaves. Who knows?
24. First roll.
All right. Keen with his natural 20 sees you. The two of you make eye contact over the apothecary pharmacy. And as he's making eye contact with you, Vakeen, he just sort of sweeps it into his palm and puts it in his bag.
With our newfound mental connection, might I remind him? So mentally, what are you doing?
This guy does not need any of this. Look at him. I am trying to help him. Obviously, he has a problem.
I'm gonna look at the guy myself. Can I roll my own insight?
Yes. Yes, you can. Okay, roll your second sleight of hand. And everyone except for Seaweed and Diego, because you failed the first one. Perception.
All right, I get a 17 plus 5 for 22 on
I
my
got a nat
insight.
20 this time.
Okay.
Shit.
Actually, if you, Dork, would like to roll, you can have Diego roll perception.
Oh, it makes more sense. He'd be like, go, eat more.
Yeah, it's canon.
Okay, and on your second sleight of hand, Torch.
16 plus 9, 25.
Okay. So Vakeen caught you, so he's already watching you. You move on to what is your next quarry?
Let's go for the hash.
Okay, yeah, you're scooping it in as you make eye contact with Fate Seeker. You just
What are you doing?
the two of you look at each other. You both look down. You look at each other. You scoot it slowly, still meeting her gaze. Whoop.
What are you doing?
As she says
That's
that
not
to
yours.
you, Vakeen, you get the distinct feeling that this guy is an apothecary for the sick people here. Like you literally think this is medication that he uses to help people.
Oh, shit. Son of a bitch.
With my mental connection, because I don't want to embarrass him too much.
And you're getting spoken to out loud, so keep
Yeah,
that in
it's
mind
true.
when you role play back. Meanwhile,
so-
your background noise is. Hold on, Seaweed only has a few more moments.
Durch, I believe that those are medications that he uses for the people down here who are ill.
And what do you
That
say
is not just his.
to Fate Seeker? Because they're talking to you
Yeah,
at the same
Yeah,
time.
Fate Seeker is talking to you out loud, and I'm talking to you mentally.
Hell, I don't know. He would like look at. He would do kind of like a triple take, like look at Vakeen and look at Fateseeker, and then look at Vakeen and like give him the like head tilt, like, are you sure? And then like look down at the stuff, and
I am giving him the older brother eyes of yes, I am sure.
okay, he's gonna put it all back. I put it back.
Mentally, I say, thank you.
Fateseeker just nods in approval.
I thought it was the mental thing. I thought it was drugs. I thought
Medication
this guy
is
was
drugs.
high as a kite. I thought it
That
was
would-
recreational.
That
At
would
that
be his
moment,
3 days of not sleeping.
Jay like pops up. You still got pills in your hand, by the way. Oh, did you need to take those? Feel free. And he hits your hand. What's your armor class?
16?
You swallow the opium.
Yay!
Yeah.
Oh. Good.
I usually start my patients off on 3, but you look like a man who's probably in a lot of pain, so 4 it is. He pats your back.
This is gonna be fun.
I helped finish your child, by the way.
Oh, my automaton. Yeah, he told me.
Yes.
Thank you for that. I'm not sure what you did, but clearly it was enough to restore his magical reserves, at least for now. Maybe I can be able to replicate it. Oh, by the way, here, you're going to want to make sure that you drink a lot of water, and don't let him lick the bottom of anyone's shoes. The last time I had somebody take 4, they had a shoe fetish, and then it turned into toes, and, well, we had to put them down. They're not dead or drowned, but they are at the bottom of the ocean with a cinder block, because they can't die. They're technically undead, but not undead. But don't worry. They're not allowed to feed or suck anybody off, or they're not allowed to, like your friend here, who clearly sucks people off. And he winks. I'm sorry.
I winked back.
Did you? He kind of flushes a little and like straightens his vest. Do you need anything? Steps up the high
No.
perch.
I'm just here to help.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate it. You know what? For your services here, this is called pain and aches, or was it aches and pains? Anyways, it's relieving. Here, you're gonna want to try it. Take 5 pills once every hour to relieve pain caused from bludgeoning, piercing, stabbing, magical, burning, necrotic, celestial, and psychic damage. Not force, because we still haven't figured out how to make anything immune or resistant to force damage. Side effects do include turning purple. Oh, and growing a 3rd boob. But I think I've refined it. There's also a thing with an eye in the Uranus area. But I think we're past that stage. I haven't had one show up in 6 months. So.
Ask my friend here to try it for you, and I'll pat Durch on the back.
I insist. Your tentacles. We had a moment. They wiggled at me. I looked at them. They whispered. I'm answering. Here you go. It's on the house. I look forward to your trial. To your tasting it. Trying it for a trial. Your trial run. Trying. Anyways. Ha! Sorry.
I guess I have to try it then.
Yanal's like, alright. Sharp whistle. Let's get out of here.
We'll be seeing you later.
Constitution
Smith.
saving throw with disadvantage. Durch.
I got peer pressured.
And
So-
say that again for me, Vakeen, as you're leaving. You're looking at Jay.
I said, we'll see you later, Mr. Smith.
He is
As
like
we follow.
swallows. You know, his big Adam's apple just bobs like,
So, opium, right?
Yeah.
That's a downer. Can I get rid of the disadvantage by putting on like 5 quick beam patches?
You can certainly try.
I'm gonna try.
No.
Okay.
Don't do drugs, kids.
Roll a Constitution saving throw. You cannot use any inspiration.
Well, fuck. Alright. Oh, God. That's an 11.
Yeah, you put it on, you feel both fast and incredibly slow. The upside, the opium hits you faster now because the blood flow is increased. Everything, capillaries opened up, heart rate pumping hard. And that sort of buzzed haze descends over you. And man, you feel pretty loving.
Guys, this is great.
You're sweating, but you're happy. Fakeen, he's your best friend. You're so glad you found him. Thank God for him. Any more RP on your way to the war room?
I'm just hustling behind. I suddenly forgot his name.
J. Smith
No, the
or Hagash.
Yeah, I was about to say the half orc. Don't remember his name all of a sudden. Yeah,
So many names
hustling
at us so
behind
quickly.
him.
Okay. I need you to roll a Constitution saving throw with disadvantage, cats.
I did that already. All right, fine.
Well, you're doing it again.
What music? Why? What? No.
The SADS!
Durch dies.
Or
of
Dirge
Narcan.
overdose.
Who's got Narcan? Fuck me. That's a 3.
You're pretty emotional. About 45 minutes to an hour later, it's hitting you really hard, and you feel heavy. You know what it's like to be these people, to lose everything. All of your emotions are amplified in a way that's unpleasant. In a sad way. And then Hagash starts speaking, and you begin kind of blubbering a little Durch. So, feel free to roleplay that out however you'd like. You can interrupt as he talks. Go ahead and use your imagination, if you will.
Okay.
Hagash has each of you sit down in this room that was hastily cleaned and also unfinished. You sit in the only clean corner on broken, upturned barrels that barely hold your weight. Several maps are strewn about rough wooden surface in front of you. Each of you are given a pint of water that's got a mineral taste and smell to it. And Hagash says, "Something is happening in the city. Magical and strange. When the sun falls below the horizon, individuals go missing. And when they turn up a day or two later, they are changed. Likewise, the fishing has dried up, even sending sea elves and tritons. They find nothing, but they return with rumors that Poseidon has turned his wrath on post. He seeks something called the Eye, and there is nothing like that on post. According to those rumors, Poseidon himself will see this city starved, but not if I have anything to say about it. Seaweed, I'm sorry that you and your companions have returned at such a difficult time.
I'm sorry. This water, is this the water that Seaweed was puking? Like,
No, that
2
was
minutes
magic
ago.
water. That was magic water?
He
That she
turns
created.
slowly to look at you. His pupils are just huge, and his upper lip is like trembling a little.
I'm pretty sure Durch's pupils are just as big.
No, yeah,
But
Durch's
for
are.
totally different reasons.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
Durch's upper lip
Oh,
is sweating,
Gotcha.
and his pupils are huge.
I thought
Yeah.
he was just mad.
Yeah, sorry. Higash turns to look at you for the rest of the party. You look at Durch, who just interrupted this very serious thing, being like, "Is it the magic water?"
Oh my god. Dorch, could you maybe let the men finish?
He twitches a little. His head,
Oh, God.
Durch's like expression and head, like they snap to you for a second, reminding you kind of like an owl.
Oh god.
Guys, we really gotta help these people.
We are working on it. We are trying to find out
No, you
all
don't
of the
understand.
information.
Like What?
What do you mean? What? He is telling us what is going on, and then we are going to make a plan to help the
Oh.
people. That's what we're doing. Can you let him speak?
Of course.
Okay.
What? Yeah.
Okay.
I'm
Okay.
not the one talking. You're talking.
Shh.
Let the man speak.
Durch.
Can I just put a tentacle over his mouth?
You can. Just kind of like.
It'll
We'll
definitely
save
leave
that
like
for
a
later.
suction cup mark on your cheek.
No, I was gonna say you might feel a little tongue on the tentacle.
Oh my god.
She tastes a little bit like rose water.
Wait, Durch
She doesn't
also
even
likes to
flinch.
rip people off?
As Seaweed says,
I look.
Durch also likes sucking people off. Higash stands up in his chair. Looks
Please
at Yanal.
continue.
She was very confused.
Please continue. Desperation in Bakine's eyes. I'm very invested in what you have to say.
Perhaps you should sober your friend first.
Believe you me, if I had the ability to, I would.
Are none among you a cleric? Or even
Ooh, Mary friend, who is definitely very here in the room with us. You have abilities, yes?
I, Natalie, know exactly how to fix this, but I, Vakine, with my arcane abilities, do not have the
There's
ability
like a
to
bead of
fix it.
silence.
none among you are healers? Higash.
I think Diego sometimes he
Scrubs
heals us sometimes.
Seaweed, who are your friends? Could you... Perhaps I
Ooh,
started
yes.
too soon on the serious. Who are all of you?
Okay, first, this is Vikim. He is,
Sucks people off.
the
succeeding
way-
it has
The way the
beautiful
orc looks
nipples
at you,
around.
Vakine, is like, oh.
Yes. Vikim is very smart, very powerful wizard. With very beautiful nipples. Yes. Next to Vikim is
I
Dirt's
will
friend.
say,
Dirt's friend.
as you described,
Mm.
when you say beautiful nipples, Higash does look down at them, Vakine, and then back up at you.
It's fine.
Okay.
I mean, they're on display. They're pierced. They're on display. What am I gonna complain
All right,
about?
Seaweed, who do you introduce next?
Oh, this next to Vikim is Dirt's friend. Dirt's friend is also known as the Lord of Edge.
Lord.
Yes, very stinky. Very good at
Oh.
stabbing. Yes.
All you see is just like a suction war. They're just full on like sucking on tentacle.
Oh
And
my god.
Next to
So
Dirt,
embarrassing. He's
This
so
is different.
embarrassing.
the Fate Seeker. Fate Seeker likes to put heads between thighs. Yes.
I don't believe I've ever done that.
The orc
Like-
does kind of get a little bit of a smirk there, and Yanal steps on him, and they speak in Orcish at each other for a moment.
And next to Fate Seeker is Digofriend. Digofriend is a very also powerful wizard, but makes beautiful art. Yes.
Sometimes.
Does sometimes heal us.
And in the back there is a Myyrion who goes by the name Manmeat and likes to crush people.
Yanal like tucks some hair behind his ear. Pleasure.
Yes, he's
Wow.
Myyrion is very much into the
Destroying.
no. It's a word to conquer. It's Myyrion dumb. Yes, very dumb.
Yunal looks at Hagash and is like, "You wouldn't know anything about that, would you?" And he just kind of he darkly chuckles.
For the record, he seems to me more of a tease than anything.
Understood.
And then Hagash looks at you, Diego.
Hello.
You can heal.
Yeah, but I was kind of hoping to, cure the sickness of people who, are forced into that, and not someone who just, kind of popped in for the first drug that went in their mouth.
Hagash grins. There's like big sucking like sounds. And Hagash chuckles and says,
Fair enough.
I'd be Myyrion.
Then I will keep this.
Give Durch the good touch.
Oh yes, Myyrion is very good at good touches. Yes.
Then we shall wait for your Myyrion to mend your friend. In the meantime, those of the resistance are the ones who did not fall in line with the New World Order.
and he describes. I need everybody to make an intelligence saving throw, please.
Dolly.
Sorry. It's to recall information.
Would that be a history check?
Yeah, you could use a history if you'd like.
Do I have to do it at disadvantage?
Yeah, you're high as fuck.
13.
25.
11.
Good old sex. I'm
That's
not from
actually
this area.
dirty 20. Yay.
Diego, what'd you get? And question, Seaweed, do you use Diego's full name or just Diego?
Oh, Diego friend.
Gotcha, okay.
So he does not remember Diego's whole name, so it's just Diego.
I think Diego got an 11.
Yeah.
Oh,
11.
okay, sorry.
He just didn't post it.
I see.
Oh,
See.
sorry.
No, you're good.
No, you're all right.
Yeah.
Okay, then those of you that got a 12 and above, you remember in that tiny town you just came from. Some of you talked to a young lady, and she had a symbol on a necklace that was given to her by a priest. Anyone remember?
Wasn't
The
it the symbol
Dragonborn.
of Zeus?
Draconis, the Dragonborn cleric, giving out holy symbols in West Tint.
And hers was of Zeus, right?
Correct.
But we don't know what anyone else's was because she's the only one we met that we saw it. So we don't know if they were all Zeus or if he's giving out a variety of them. We don't know.
This is the New World Order. They wear symbols of the lightning bearer. We're an old fishing village.
What worship we have here is for the goddess of nature, Melora. We do not bow to these Greek or Theros gods. And we never will.
The town we just came from is going through something similar.
I imagine many are. Like spiders across the land, they spread. Their egg sacs exploding with thousands of devotes.
Did it originate here, or do you know where it started?
These acolytes came from the north and the west.
It's not right for them to force you to worship somebody you don't want to worship.
I agree. Though there's little we can do about the new post order, you can help us acquire some food.
We would love to do that.
Good. The cult, as we fondly labeled them, is sending supplies to their missionaries. We're going to raid their stores on the streets. In the dead of night, like old school bandits.
Durch's dagger is out. Like he's just holding it.
You
The
have a
dead
few
of night is when
hours-
I'm most effective, so perfect.
You have a few hours to prepare before we leave.
Do you know what kind of... I'm so sorry. Please continue.
I was going to say any questions.
Oh, yes. My question is, do you know what kind of contingency of guards they usually have, or how many, or...
Our contact.
Durch, please.
We'll release Durch so he can ask his question.
It doesn't matter. We will get the food for the people.
I didn't say we weren't going to get it. I want to know what we're going to be up against, if possible.
Reconnaissance is important.
You just gotta be sneaky.
Our contact will tell us more. But
Savina's question?
from past. And Higash does something really sensitive when Seaweed says that. He puts a finger on his nose, and then Seaweed puts a finger on her nose, like to remind her, like, I have a question. Almost like he did that when she was really young, kind of thing.
He says there are creatures made of starlight. And these mages seem to control them. Their power is dark manifested. It seems to call all light to it, snuffing it out so that we will be left sightless. I mean, some of us.
Didn't they mention creatures of starlight in the last village too?
Yes.
Those are Nyxborn, right?
These entities, they take years from you.
And then he pauses, and
Yes, Seaweed.
Ooh, Steven had a question about something you said earlier. Can Steven say it now or later?
You can say it now.
So you were talking about Poseidon. I thought Poseidon went by Poseidon, not Poseidon. I don't. Because Steven was talking to Poseidon. Poseidon was very nice. She was very nice. Steven went to her hole.
I believe Poseidon is an aspect of the rage of the sea. Poseidon. But I
So
don't know
different?
the gods. He nods. Likely
Oh.
different. But I'm no cleric.
or healer. And then he looks at Diego as if waiting for explanation.
Diego, do you know of Poseidon's hole? Did you go on it too?
And I don't know anything about Poseidon's hole.
It's very big. You can fit all the way in there.
Yeah, I mean, he's just a jerk.
Right.
But a lot of things, how they treated you. I just don't like them. So, yeah, I noticed there's 6 people. Don't mind pointing me towards them?
Higash rubs an eyebrow.
I am not sure what you can offer them, what Jay has, or Mr. Smith has not already. But I can guide
I
you.
mean,
Any further
okay.
questions before we finish this meeting? Perfect.
You said sorry. You said your contact would have more information. When will they be here?
We will meet them in 2 hours. And then we'll prepare and we'll wait for night. And we will ambush the carriages. And take everything that they have.
My other question: when you say ambush, do we have you been killing these cultists or just leaving them unconscious? I just need to know so that I don't make a mistake.
If they can
That's a
be
good question.
saved, we tie them up, bind them, and bring them down here.
Is that what you would prefer?
If they are not too far gone, yes.
Do you mean too far gone physically or too far gone mentally?
These creatures, he shifts. They change you. It is why, and he goes to say something, and Yanal grabs his shoulder. Anyone with a passive perception of at least like a 9 know that he almost said Kibo, but he stops himself.
That is oddly specific.
I see.
They change you
Understood.
over time. The more encounters you have with them, the closer to death you come. And then you return. As not yourself, but one of them.
Interesting. I wonder. Okay, thank you. Think I understand what you mean. They are too far gone, they are to be dealt with. If you think they can be saved, they are to be taken. Thank you.
He nods. Tell me, and he stands by Diego. Can you heal someone's mind?
I can give it a shot.
Good. There's someone I'd like you to meet.
And this is where we're going to take our first potty break.
Ew.
We are.
Or are we unalive?
We are back.
Hi, live. I'm Cats.
I thought you. What?
Hi everyone, welcome back.
Welcome back. Okay, my sound levels, Nat, when you're editing later, they might be pretty off. Like I might barely
I
be
can't
louder.
do much
So
about
anyways,
that. But okay.
anyways,
I'll keep that in mind.
Diego.
Mhm.
You follow Hagash. Does anyone else follow these two?
Oh, Seaweed is always with them.
I think Vikeen is interested enough to go along.
I think Fate Seeker will split off on her own.
Durch is probably going to mosey back to the market.
Okay, so it's Seaweed, Vikeen, and Diego. He leads you to a room that is dark and lonely. Inside is a solitary figure confined by chain and padded rope. This is a rough estimation from some of the official D&D stuff. Let's see. Oh. That changed for the players, but not for stream. The old man sits hunched with clear silver blue eyes gazing at you and an angry expression. Diego,
Mhm.
there are sounds uttering and filtering from the man's mouth that do not sound natural. And as you're watching with sort of a gross fascination, Higash explains,
He has maybe one more time before he becomes one of them.
and Yanal lifts the lantern that he's been carrying this whole time. And he reveals the elderly gentleman. Large swaths of his flesh are painted like the night sky. Beautiful and cold, distant.
If you can heal his mind, I believe he can defeat whatever it is they've done to him.
Okay. I'll give it a shot.
Oh, Diego friend, do you need help?
I mean, it's kind of something I do on my own, but if you want to give me a pep talk, I'm all for that.
Seaweed can. Diego, you're so smart.
Like, I do have detected raised my intelligence right now.
Yes.
You've got
Yeah,
this.
Anyone that's got a passive insight of at least a 13,
Uh-huh.
you kind of wonder why this guy. Surely there are others that need to be healed as well. What is special about this old man?
I was wondering that already, but yeah, now I'm really wondering it.
Vikim, what are you wondering so much about?
I was just wondering why this. Obviously, I do not know who this individual is, but I was just wondering why him in specific. If there are not, if I'm sure there are many. You said you capture all of them who are not yet lost.
Can we just not ask?
I didn't want to interrupt the moment.
Oh. When is a good time to interrupt the moment then?
Well, there's an always. I don't see. I don't know.
Vicky, you're so smart. Don't you know how to interrupt?
I know how to interrupt. It's just not always appropriate to interrupt.
I
Go ahead, Diego. What were you saying?
That
I mean, maybe you should tell a guest.
Okay, fine. Since everyone else seems to want to know, I will turn and
Renal
I'm sorry.
and Gash have like kind of stepped away and are in the middle of their own kind of conversation when you clear your throat
Oh,
and
I
draw their
really
attention.
am interrupting. I am so sorry to interrupt you. Very rude. I am just curious because you said you have taken many people have been afflicted. Who is this gentleman?
Sorry, I was yawning.
He's a speaker of the waves, the prophet of Poseidon. We're hoping that perhaps he can help us have the fish returned.
Oh, have you asked him to bring the fish back?
I think the point is, Seaweed, is that this gentleman is so far gone mentally that he does not have the capability to ask Poseidon for the fish to come back. And so they are hoping that Diego will heal his mind, and so that he will be clear of thought again, so that he can hopefully commune with Poseidon and ask for the fish to return.
So Dio will fix the man to fix Poseidon to fix the fish. Yes.
Hopefully. I clap Diego on the shoulder. You've got this, my boy.
Higash does, or Yanal says, no pressure if you have performance anxiety, young man. We all do.
I don't even know what that word means.
Performance or anxiety?
Anxiety. It sounds like the thing that Durch took off that guy's desk.
Well, good luck. If I had any healing capabilities, I would assist you, but I do not.
Okay, Diego will go up, and since this is an affliction of the mind, he will use his version of common motions.
Okay, you're just standing outside the cell, stepping close to it? Or...
Oh yeah, no. He's chained up, so he can't like come up to me and start strangling me, right?
Well, seems that way. You're gonna open up and head in?
Oh yeah, of course.
Okay, Higash takes a large circular set, a large, like, key ring, puts an old key in, opens it up, and as he does, the old man's gaze kind of shifts up to yours, and you are looking at hundreds of eyes, a lot like how Seaweed's got a tiny eye in the sclera. This man, it's like a spider looking at you, made of starlight. And then he makes a clicking sound. Step a little closer. Let me see you more clearly.
Oh, of course. How else am I going to help you if I'm not right by you?
I am going to be pretty close behind Diego in case something goes awry.
Okay.
Vicky, don't worry. I know how to dwarven suplex.
How else can you help me?
You're
unless
even
you're
more impressive.
close. Please, closer. Let me smell you. And as he says that, his nose drops off onto the ground.
Are you sure it's just his mind?
They
I
are
think-
changed, says Higash.
I think you
from
might
the
need to use
inside out.
something a little with a little bit of oomph behind it.
Oh, I'm going to put all the oomph. All in one go.
Maybe don't overspend yourself.
Always already planning on doing it. Yeah! I'll use common motions. Put my hands right beside the guy's head.
Okay, you touch him.
Yeah.
What's your armor class?
It's a 13.
All right, give me just a second.
I have a question really quick, DM, when you...
Yep, go for it.
Since I am right there, obviously if this is like a spell-like effect, I don't expect to be able to do anything about it. But if it is like a physical attack, if I'm just wondering if I can help either get him out of the way or take some of the brunt, or just because with my new abilities I am faster which you described yourself. So I don't know. I'm just trying to help him out. But if I can't do anything about it, that is also okay. I'm there to help him if he needs.
And Seaweed is there. Yeah.
Yeah.
Emotionally supporting.
Mhm.
Okay, I am just. Put this here. Okay, there we go. Okay, you guys see this little room that you're in?
Uh-huh.
Yes.
Mhm.
Okay, outside of the room here is Higash and Yanal. I need all of you to roll initiatives.
Woo! Initiative.
Whee!
Oh, heck yeah.
Uh,
What? Oh, I was typing in my initiative and then it all went away.
oh, wait a second. Wait, I bet you should put a little
Okay, go ahead
checker
and
thing.
add it now. That should be proper.
Oh, son of a fucker.
Okay. All right. You clasp your hands onto the either side of his cheeks. Touching the starlight burns your flesh. I need you to make a Constitution saving throw, Diego.
I know.
Can I use inspiration to reroll?
You cannot.
Okay, so that'll be. Don't worry, I got extra stuff to help me with that. So it's con. That'll be 14. Do I pass?
Are you trying to use Divine Soul or Divine Favor?
Yeah.
A 14 does not pass.
Let me grab another D4 because I have rolled 2 D4s. Add to that check. There you go.
Okay, what'd you get? Sorry, say that again.
21.
Okay, so this time you... Okay, so you make it so the second part doesn't go off and you only take half. Half is 16 points of necrotic damage.
Is this some sort of spell-like effect, or is it cast a spell, or?
Nope, it's just from touching him. Yeah. It's just his skin feels toxic, though it isn't toxic. It's more necrosis. All right, Vikeen, it is your turn. This old man begins to laugh. Outside, two of Seaweed's, one of Seaweed's fathers and stepfather are asking if you're all right and if you need them to come in. So, just, what do you do?
The man himself hasn't done anything yet, though. He's just laughed,
Correct.
right? And it was the Diego's damage was reactionary to touching the man.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Say, I don't know yet. I don't know if we need any assistance yet. I'm gonna approach Diego. But I'm gonna hold my action. So I'm right up next to Diego just in case, but I'm holding my action because I don't want to jump the gun and do anything to this guy yet. So, yeah, holding my action.
Okay. You hold it. That makes it his turn.
Easy.
Diego, you still have hands on him. He's gonna headbutt
Of-
you.
That's okay.
What's your
Of
armor
course.
class?
Now he does something.
But that's a 13.
Okay. That's 4 points of bludgeoning as he barely hits you. And then one of his hands, he tugs, and the arm that he's tugging is mostly Nyxborn. And so that necrosis shears through the metal cuff with this high-pitched shing, and he... You're all for Mogus. And he's gonna try to choke you as his second attack.
Oh, well, as he's trying to, can I, yeah, since I held my action, can I react to this?
Yeah, I guess since he's free, yes.
Gosh, I don't want to kill this guy, but I want to kill this guy. I don't want to kill him, but I want to kill him. I guess I would just try to... I don't know. I'm just going to try and trip the guy so that he can't choke my friend.
Okay, he's not totally free. It's just his arm.
Oh, it's just his arm.
Mm-hmm.
Can I... Let's...
Give him the wrist lock.
Yeah, I don't mind touching him.
You will,
I'm undead.
You will gain owie.
Well, I'm still learning about my new form, so I don't know. Can I like karate chop his wrist when he goes to choke Diego? Be like, ah!
He'll
I'm
still...
not very strong, but
It'll delay his action, but it
I
won't
just grab him. It's fine.
Okay.
Mickey will just grab him. He doesn't care.
Okay, roll.
Like I said, he's still learning about his new everything, so he's not sure if this guy's gonna affect him or not. Let's see. This is technically an unarmed strike because I do those so frequently. I hit an armor class of 14.
Sorry, what? You hit a 14?
14.
Armor class?
Yes, I hit, and yeah,
Oh.
that's what I hit.
Oh. It doesn't hit.
I will
You
use
karate
an
chop
inspiration.
Diego in the throat instead.
No, what the fuck? Are you kidding me?
Is your mind taken like the old man's?
No, I use an inspiration. I don't karate chop Diego
I just
in
want
the
to point
throat.
out really fast that literally like the two most Deadpool characters are stuck with Wolverine right now.
I know.
Literally.
Okay. I used my inspiration. I reroll. I got a 19
Fuck yeah, you hit him.
plus.
Okay.
Plus,
you
okay,
grab
I was about to say 19
Okay,
on the die.
Opposing athletics. Go ahead and roll.
Opposing athletics. Oh,
Nice.
I have a plus. I have a
Where's
plus
Basic Green
1.
Eater?
It's better than Lindir's athletics, which is -1. Okay, I got a 16.
All right. So you guys square up. You grab him. He grabs you. You do a thumb war. He wins.
God, you there needs to be more Jacksons for kid.
Whatever spell you used, I don't think worked.
I didn't even
Constitution-
get a chance to use it. I didn't get a chance to use a spell.
Constitution saving throw, Vakeen, and that makes it. He's gonna try and finish his turn because you didn't grapple him, so he's gonna try and finish choking / karate chopping in the neck, Diego. I'm sorry, I'll turn the music back.
I like the happy music.
No.
I got a
I love
constitution of
that.
16.
Okay, with 16, you will take half because this is not like a direct. Okay, so you'll take 5 necrotic damage, and yeah, that's it. You succeeded the other part. Okay. Diego, your armor class. As he breaks through the thumb war, he's just like, ugh! 28 to hit
13.
you. Okay, so he hits you with
Oh, that barely hits me.
barely. He barely hits you. Okay, as the because it goes from going to choke you to a chop, his fingers change into blades, and they make this high-pitched sound like ice.
Oh no. Wait, it's a can. Silvery barbs.
Wow. Okay. This spell,
Whee!
this fucking.
I mean, duh, you are the DM. You can say, hey, no.
no.
Ah.
We ball. Okay, let me reroll. Okay, he misses you. All right, he has got nice ice knife fingers. Nice ice.
Ice.
Yeah, say that 8 times.
No.
Ice knife kills.
Yeah, it says ice knife, and confusing him. So
Anyways,
it's like, what?
He misses you, and yeah, Diego, it's your turn. As the old man mutters close to you, he says, "Mogus is going to take you."
I don't remember taking my hands off, and I gave myself advantage. I want to dwarven suplex him.
He is chained, so
I'm going to dwarven suplex him.
He's chained to the wall. I don't think you can.
You know
Dwarven
what?
Oh, I thought he was on a chair.
Fuck
Oh,
it.
or the chair, whatever.
We-
He's okay.
We ball. Go ahead and try and dwarven suplex him. Roll to hit his armor
Yeah.
class and then roll an athletics.
I got it. I got an advantage. Oh, okay. I thought it would be rolling athletic. Okay, so technically, I was thinking it would be a grapple, just so I can get my hands on him.
Yep, roll to hit his armor class, then you're gonna roll an athletics opposing.
Out of
Oh,
curiosity,
okay.
is a dwarven suplex a German suplex?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, I just
That'd be
I had to know.
a 17.
Please post a gift in the Discord so the DM can understand. Thank you. A 17?
Yeah.
Wow, you hit him.
Hooray! And now it's for my athletics, which is a lot better. Let's see. Let me just put German. Oh wait, no, you already got it. And 15, and here comes the advantage. Wow! 19, 18. So that'll be plus 5, 20, 21, 22, 23. 23 athletics. As he goes behind him and he says, "It's all in the knees!" And slams him. And since that's his action, he will use a quicken spell to do do that calm motion spell, so it can finally go through.
Damn, you're gonna
And try to.
You're gonna do all that and quicken spell?
Yeah. Wait. Wait, can I not do that?
What action economy does it take?
I think it'll be action to grapple and quicken spell bonus action to calm emotions.
Damn, I think you can, but Constitution saving throw because you will take damage grabbing him. But
Yeah, I'm willing to take damage for this. It's fun. That's a 15 plus 7, 16, 22.
okay, so you'll take half. So half of this time is 8. I've been rolling really low on these.
I'm
Necrotic,
thankful
the
because
other part doesn't happen. And as you slam him down and you feel his spine kind of crack a little bit, Higash is pulling open the door and saying, "He's very old." And Yunal's like, no, let them cook. They're professionals. Seaweed's an adventurer now. And Higash is just like, what? At that same moment, the old man then farts and starts going into cardiac arrest. Sweet.
What? Oh, wait,
What
do I
is-
do the calm motions to heal his mind?
You can certainly try.
I'm doing it, and I'm
Perhaps
doing the
you
extra.
should physically heal him since he is.
I already
Diego,
said
what did you
calm motions. He's a,
Don't
worry.
Very, very smart.
Don't worry. This is tough love. We're gonna give him some tough love, and he'll be better.
Like you hear the old man dry, like, help me. And then there's the other voice that's like, Mogus will kill you.
To help you, old man.
Anyways, he starts like he starts like gasping. What does he need to roll for the calm emotions?
Wisdom, save 16.
Okay. All right. Seeing as a corpse cannot really succeed or fail, it doesn't work. I'm just kidding. I criticaled, so he succeeds.
No! Is anyone else on super corpse? No. Okay.
So the evil part of him like spits black ichor at you, at all of you, and it doesn't really do any damage. It's just gross. And he like really hard snots out of his nose, so it's all over his face, just on purpose to be gross. And he says, "I'm taking this old man, and you're never going to have his knowledge." It's really hard to understand him because he's speaking through just visceral, chunky nastiness. And he's still having cardiac arrest, and it's Seaweed's turn. I'm going to roll a d4, and I'm not going to tell you the result. That's how many rounds until he's dead. All right, cool. Seaweed, your turn.
All right, so currently this guy is like. See, I'm sure Seaweed does not know this guy's dying, but Seaweed is still under the impression that we're trying to make this guy like tell us about saving the fish. So Seaweed's gonna go over and seeing how old man who Seaweed does not know the name of. We are not here to fight you. Could you please tell Seaweed how to find fish? My cast charm person.
Okay. What does he got to roll?
That is a 15 charisma.
Okay. I rolled a 17 on the die.
And he has a minus 3 charisma,
Tell
right?
Steven with his petition now! I shall start shaking the old man to find where the fish are.
Okay, as you start shaking him, his a couple of his teeth fall out, and he starts turning blue. And
That's not the fish!
the evil voice
Where
seems
did
to
the
be
fish-
possessing him or turning him into a Nyxborn. Says the old man is mine.
No, the old man is ours. He knows where the fish are. You
Okay.
do not. Gives you the fish!
That being said, Seaweed, it's now Vakeen's turn. Vakeen, you're intelligent enough to know that this man is going into cardiac arrest. And you can hear behind
Am I
you
intelligent? Oh, okay.
Yanal saying, "Let them cook. They've got this." And Higash is like, "I think they're killing him." And Yanal's like, "No. Seaweed is an adventurer now, honey. We have to let her do what she's born and built to do. We can't interrupt them. I'm sure he'll be fine."
The idiotic things I could tell them that she's done. I think to myself.
You see that Seaweed is now shaking his corpse on the ground, asking for fish.
No, I thought that to myself.
They trust you.
I did not say it out
Your
loud.
parents trust you.
Would I know if a healing potion would stop this man's cardiac arrest?
A medicine check probably would.
Okay, I would like to make a medicine check. It's not my specialty, but here we go.
Okay, so you move up and it'll require you to touch him. So you have to make a Constitution saving throw.
Yep, that's fine. Whatever. Fucker, bring it on, old gross man. Constitution, that's another 16.
Okay, so you succeed. Let me roll your damage. So you only take 7. That's half.
That's right, Vicky! Shake the information out of the old man! Tell us where the fish is!
My medicine check is gonna be a 15.
Okay, 15. Healing potion, yes. Very likely would... Okay, to be real with you, there's about a 60% chance it'll work.
You know what? 60 is better than 50.
Better than 40.
Yep, better than everything below it. So
you
the
can use your
king's
action
gonna...
to administer it because
Yes.
he's actively like yowling and hissing like a cat, and every time he passes gas forcibly, you think he's shitting his pants.
Good. I'm so glad I decided to come along.
It's just really disgusting. Don't let the little banjo music fool you. It's not pleasant.
Oh, I am not fooled. I would like to give this potion.
Okay, use your action to do it. Not hard. You pull the cork, plug it in, you start dropping it down, and you need to make a percentile roll.
Alrighty. $91.
Does not work.
Hopefully it's
Had to roll
Good.
60 or below. Anything with your bonus action?
well, that's it. No, I have shit bonus actions.
Okay.
I say, Diego, try to heal the man. He's dying, literally right now. That's my free action.
Okay.
Okay.
He's stubborn.
Holy shit. Okay, so the old man is suffocating, but the entity is not. You see his skin turns blotchy, the nighttime starts swirling, and it grows exponentially. What little pink flesh he has left is quickly being overtaken by that midnight until there's maybe a couple % left. Vakeen, you're smart enough. You probably only have 1 round left to try before he's gone. Yeah, so the entity is going to attack and not be
Just
helpful.
say Diego now.
Diego, what's your armor class?
13.
Okay, so he is going to hit you for 4 points of bludgeoning damage.
What?
Constitution saving throw.
Okay, you know what? I'm just gonna take this. Four. You said 4 points.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Just a non-armed
Con
strike.
save. Thank God I.
What'd you get on that con save? Oh, hold on. Internet is processing. Say that one more time on your Constitution saving throw. So sorry.
Oh, 16.
Okay, so you succeed. Right. That time, nothing happens because you succeed. And it is Diego's turn.
I'm gonna pop him with a level 3 cure wound.
Okay. I need you to roll a percentile.
Oh, I really get to use these dice.
There is a percentage. This does not work.
That is 75.
Okay. The DC was 80 or below. So you barely made it by 5.
Oh!
Okay, as it goes off, the man slumps forward, completely spent, and Hagash says, "Get out of there! Get out! Enough! You are hurting the master of the tides, the speaker of the waves. Please, out!" Seaweed?
Yes, gosh.
Enough. He needs to sleep now. He is tired of talking about fish.
Oh. Friends, let's just go. I shall grab the Keem and Diego's hand and lead them out.
Oh, I was already walking away.
Vicky, we don't hold Seaweed's hand.
Already walking away.
Oh.
Sorry, Seaweed. Already walking away.
What did the dark part start receding?
No. It's been made even worse.
What?
And as you are leaving and Hagash is locking up, he says, "The closer they are to death, the nearer they are to becoming whatever these starlight creatures are."
It just sounded like it was it was like their mind that was being messed with. I thought I could get in there.
Hagash looks a little guilty.
It affects more than their mind, but it is their mind that has changed. It's changed first, and then slowly their bodies, until there's a physical death, and they return as these creatures.
And Yanal says, "We did describe that earlier."
Yeah,
But you tried your best. Perhaps there is something else you might be able to try. And perhaps it would be best after our little food excursion.
okay. Dang. Okay, I gotta just think about this for a bit. Yeah.
Hagash puts a hand on your shoulder and squeezes, and then gives the keen a nod. And Yanal then speaks, kind of one mind with Hagash. Yanal says, "Well, you've got further in having him speak than anyone else. Wanting to take you to Mogus is more information than we've been able to ascertain from any of them. Most of them just show complete and utter apathy."
Okay, let me just check real quick. Mogus was not in the book. Who's this Mogus?
Mogis is the one working with the Nyxborn. He is the
Yeah.
one who attacked the garden.
Oh wait, no, yeah, okay, that was up. That was on the top of my notes. I was looking at the bottoms. Oh, that jerk. Not bad with names.
Wait, that was the one who attacked Dionysus?
Correct.
That is like Seaweed was on trial for murder, and
Yanal
they
is like sputters. Hold. I'm sorry.
What?
What?
Perhaps
What?
it is not the conversation to... I mean, if you want to have it right now, go ahead.
Yes, Seaweed ate some fish, and they were very not happy.
Oh, and both
It
of
was
her
a
parents.
sentient colony.
Both of her parents are like, "Oh, she just ate some sushi. It's fine." And then you say sentient colony, and then they kind of look at you.
They were tasty.
Let's
She
talk of-
also...
It's like at the fish market. They were in like the takeout boxes. It was very very easy.
Perhaps we shouldn't have let her leave. Kibo said she needed to try.
And Yanal looks really worried. Well, maybe we shouldn't let her leave this time. And they just kind of go back and forth as they lead you away from this area of the sewers where people are kept that have been touched and seemingly are becoming Nyxborn. And we're gonna, meanwhile, right there, and we're gonna slide over to Fate Seeker.
That's me.
So what are you doing in your wandering off?
I want to find a quiet place to try to reach out to my goddess and see if she has any insight that she can give me.
Roll an investigation.
That is a 15.
You wander far enough away that you're alone, and important here, you think you can get back.
Good. I don't want to get too far split off.
So as you drop into meditation, I would like you to roll a percentile.
Centiles. That is a 22.
What do you ask? Specifically.
Lady Atropos, do you have any insight on Post and your will being done here?
You get nothing directly, but a strong sense of you're in the right place to do a lot of good. There's no grand declaration, sound of thunder, nothing. Just a feeling. Go ahead and roll perception for me.
That is a natural 20.
Okay. With a natural 20, something alights on your fingertip. And when you open your eyes, it is just a moth. And it's struggling to stay a hold on the top of your finger. One of its wings is a little jagged. It's the big, brown, furry kind. As long as your 3 knuckles.
It just landed on me, huh?
Mm-hmm.
You know what? I'm gonna cast a Cure Light Wounds on it.
Okay. As the moth takes rest in your palm for a moment, and the magic wells and surges, you see, though the scar on its wing does not fully knit, its strength returns. And it flutters and flicks up into the air and around, coming to land on your hands softly again, as if in thank you. And then it's up and off down the tunnel.
I'll go return to my party after that. Or waiting for our nighttime ambush.
Okay. Then we are going to slide, meanwhile, over to Durch.
Yay! He's all fun in the head, but he's just gonna make his way back to the market and kind of poke around and talk to people and see if, he can help out and just kind of blend in a little bit.
Okay, Constitution saving throw.
Right, because he's fucked up.
What do you mean?
Yay! Alright, that's a nat 20. I like these die.
Okay. So after you help your first vendor, which is easy, it's easy help. I just need you to roll in athletics, but you have disadvantage because you're a little dizzy. But you are assisting them, lifting up their tarp so they can sweep. That's it. What could possibly go wrong?
Ugh. Jesus, he said athletics?
Mhm.
That is a straight up 3.
Okay. What could go wrong is a lot, apparently, because they are a glass cup vendor.
And
with a 3,
of course they are.
you drop everything. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he's gonna quickly just kind of shove maybe 5 gold in his hand and like walk off to the next vendor.
Okay. At this next vendor, you're a little more sober, and it's just a little. I don't want to say. Oh, it's the kind old woman, and she really just asks if you have a moment to spare to talk about a conundrum she has.
Of course.
It isn't something that requires a lot of thinking, but it is like math. It's a story problem. She says, I have 8 bundles, but I've promised 4, 2, and 3. Am I over?
Yeah.
And she says, no, it's 8. So I need you to roll a persuasion to help teach this little old lady.
Uh, 21.
Oh, yeah, okay. Not only do you do it with like patience and kindness, you have an opportunity to help her rectify these little orders that she's already promised to people.
Oh yeah, let's fucking balance her books. Let's do it.
You can either roll a intelligence saving throw, or you can argue another skill.
No, I like the int. Let's do that.
Okay, roll it.
19?
Okay. That's enough. You end up completely reorganizing her inventory, and she says, let me give you a gift. And that little pillow that she had with all the long spools of really thin thread, she finishes tying it off. She takes all these pins out of the pillow, and then she cuts, and you see that it is this several, at least a yard, several feet of handmade lace. A thank you for helping me, young man.
It is my pleasure, and this is much too great of a
Maybe you
gift.
can give it to a lady you like. And for a moment, there's a deafening silence in your head. And then you hear Seaweed in the background. Durch friend!
Dennison, where are you? I was telling father about how I ate all the fish.
This is through the telepathic link, right?
Nope. This is you get
Oh.
you get to help
So she came.
pretty much
Okay.
two vendors because you did a big oopsie, the glass vendor. So you get to help the two of them, and then the three that were trying to unpossess the old guy, the Speaker of the Waves. They find you, and then Fate Seeker will find you, and you'll all meet back up. So open
Gotcha.
play. Yep.
The Keen looks grumpy. Fuck.
How how fucked up is Durch? Did enough time pass that he's
You're still a little buzzed, but you're good.
okay? Cool.
Roll play out.
Hi guys.
Are you back in your right mind?
I fucking hope so. I'm sorry. Did do we just not speak about the whole thing? Like,
I will bring it up at the most inconvenient time for you possible.
okay,
What are we talking about?
I guess I deserve that.
All
What-
Yunal
what do-
says before he vanishes is, feel free to spend the next 2 hours preparing. We'll meet you topside, and then we'll follow the road.
Before you go, and now that I am of clear-ish mind,
Oh, have you come down from your high?
I am not claiming responsibility. I was drugged. Is there anything that you recommend that we prepare for specifically? Like, do these guys, and can I roll perception and see how fucked up these guys are from dealing with the Nyxborn in the basement?
You can just use your passive, and then anyone can describe.
It's
that was
really
there.
bad.
Well,
It's
I'm gonna
11.
It's okay.
put my hand on Durch's shoulder and remind him we're going to get more information in 2 hours when we meet their contact.
Yeah,
They will-
obviously.
they will be able to tell us more.
I was out of my mind. So, yeah,
And-
no, I don't remember that.
And I am reminding you.
Thank you. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Okay.
How did the process of helping healing
Shitty.
the
Everyone
It went
looks at
shitty.
Diego.
I'm just really confused.
what happened?
It sounded a bit. It sounded like his mind was all messed up. So I tried to do the thing where I go in people's minds and he'll kind of like help and heal that out. So they touched him, he tried to attack me. So I was like, oh, he's a bad entity, and I just figured, just do a quick dwarven suplex, which is like, just grapple him. But it made things worse. And I started healing him, and that doesn't even work either.
I don't think you should suplex the sick.
And the thing is, it's like touching, like it was just really weird. I thought if I just do a suplex on him, they'd be like, "Oh no, I'm all knocked out. No, I can't really move or do anything. Just like do anything at all. Oh man, it just really sucks." And I can just like kind of do my own thing and like focus on healing. But no.
I
No.
guess I can see your train of thought, but I don't think that was the wisest of ideas.
I'm just very confused.
Long story short is we were no help at all and we made things worse. So, take it as you will.
At least it
Just-
seems like we've learned something from the situation. And everyone came back in one piece.
just need to figure out what scares the next one out of my body.
Hmm.
Whole foods, no caffeine.
Let's see. Oh, they attacked a party. Maybe they do not like the parties.
I know the Nyxborn attacked me in the Garden of Dionysus.
They attacked everyone.
Yes, maybe their weakness is happiness and parties and fun.
Like an extreme amount of joy.
No, no.
Yes.
What are you saying, Viking?
Parties is not their weakness. They were just there to end lives.
No, I'm not saying to party. I'm just saying like maybe it's just a mental state of the person. Well, if they're just filled with joy, would that take the thing out?
I mean, it's not the worst idea from that side of the room.
See, Durch says that Deagle's very smart.
What?
Does kind of make
Right. And how do you intend to do this?
I mean, that's what I'm trying to figure out. Because when I try to because I could help stir emotions in people, but
Can
he
you
was
help
resistant to it.
Restore anything about the person.
Well, that's
They said that he was changed from the inside out.
yeah.
Can you restore him back to his original state?
I
Is
can
there
help him sift through his
anything-
memories.
I don't think
It-
that's going to do anything.
Do you have any restoration spells or healing that could?
Yeah, but I do, but I don't think I just don't think that'll work.
As a creature of death, they might dislike the positive energy of the healing.
Well, that's what I did.
Overpower them that way.
That's what I did with I pumped him full of like the healing stuff I do for you guys, and
I heard you also suplexed him.
yeah,
Because he was being attacked. He reacted to being attacked.
If the creature was possessed by one of the Nyxborns, I have no doubt that it wants to attack any and everybody it can.
I have an idea, but I'm gonna need you guys' help to test it.
How so?
You guys tried to help an old man who was pretty far gone, right?
yeah.
Can you guys hold him down?
He's already tied to a chair.
Yeah, but he beat you guys up a little bit, didn't he?
Durch, you are trying my patience.
My specialty is all holding people.
I
And I'll
have
flex
an
my
idea. Just bear with me. I can.
All I am saying is do not patronize me.
I'm not patronizing. I'm just saying, just because he's tied down.
Spit out your idea.
I was able to talk to Hippolyta, even though she was gone from this plane.
My eye twitches.
Perhaps I might be able to delve into these people's mind and bring them back from the brink somehow.
You can talk to a party friend. Can you see Mrs. eyes? Sweet Mrs. Balta so much. How do you talk to Hippolyta?
I think that you were able to talk to Hippolyta because you have a special bond with her. You
See,
think
that's
you can achieve
what
this
you
with
think.
complete strange.
but can you
Okay.
trust me and let's give it a shot?
You like remember the lace that you were just given, and like you've been holding it this whole time, Durch, and everyone at this point, you're kind of also noticing the lace. It's very delicate, very pretty, very nice.
I don't think it's a good idea to try right now. They said maybe again after our mission later. He needs rest.
Can we roll for this? I want a persuasion.
I'm just telling you what they told us.
Yeah,
I
I
know.
don't think we have time
We're
right
not
now.
the ones. We're not the ones you have to persuade.
It won't take long, and I will get them to agree. I need you guys' help. Just hold him down. Make sure that he doesn't beat my ass while I'm trying this.
Fate Seeker can hold him down. I think she will be more than qualified.
I would
can-
feel safer if you were around just in case. And
Really, because I was just there and I was completely useless. I don't
puppy
know
dog
why you
eyes.
would feel safer.
Like 100% puppy
All
dog
right,
eyes.
Durch, roll an insight.
Ooh. I'm bad at that, but 17?
Ever since waking up after the huge kind of horrible event with Pazuzu, Vakeen is more irritable.
Pissy?
Yeah, he's so much more angry, and even as he's speaking to you now, his fangs are descended, his eyes are more wild. He's more beastly.
Hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Question: do we all notice that? Do we all notice the?
I don't think Seaweed would notice, honestly. Seaweed misses everything.
I had such a good joke. Okay, no, okay, never mind.
I'm sorry.
Comedic bit over, ruined. Thank you.
Sorry. There's just like it's
I also-
hard to judge because like there are things that I think Seaweed should understand, and she's just like, la la la, la la la.
I just want to say Vicky was looking to suck your job. Okay, that's all I wanted to say.
Wait, what? Say it. What?
Like, you know, the Kim sucking people, you know. Okay, never mind.
Okay. Heck, that's funny. Sorry. Everyone but Seaweed can roll to notice this about Vakeen. I'm sorry, Amber.
Man, how is Durch gonna deal with that?
Her.
Okay, 17, you notice? Fate Seeker?
I got a net 20.
Fate Seeker, I guess it's a little hard for you, but with your natural, like, you absolutely needed a, like, nat 20 to, like, really put the pieces together, so.
Because I didn't know him very long before.
Exactly. So, the other two notice?
Vakeen, would you perhaps like to join me for meditation sometime? It might
Durch
help.
legit just does the oof.
He just looks at her like, what the fuck?
You seem a bit more aggressive since the incident.
Gee, I wonder why.
It's not your fault. It is just an open invitation. Maybe it would help. Maybe some peace and quiet with a friend.
I had plenty of peace and quiet the whole month you were out.
I'm sorry.
It's fine. My point, Durch, is that I don't think I'm going to be any help in your idea. You are welcome to try it. I will trust you. I'm just saying, I don't think I am going to be any help, physically, mentally, or magically. I will warn you that touching the old man does harm you. So whoever is going to hold him down, perhaps try wearing something so that you aren't touching him directly, or you might just be hurt in the process, but be prepared for that. I don't think I can actually help you. I'm sorry, in my irritation it came off harsher than that.
It's okay. I understand. Thank you for the recommendation.
With that bit of advice, can I take the blanket we were given and wrap it around one of my tentacles? As a barrier for when I attempt to hold.
What do you want to wrap around the tentacle? I'm sorry.
The blanket that we were given.
Oh yeah, the rough spun one. You could certainly try.
I mean, you could probably just wrap it around the old man as holding him.
That's true.
That's probably better, actually. That's a good idea.
You can have my blanket too.
However, on the peace and quiet comment, I actually think I would like to step away for a moment so that I can go recollect myself before we need to meet with this contact. Try not to get yourselves into any more trouble, please.
I promise I will do my best.
I will try to keep them out of trouble.
And with that, Vikine's gonna go find a quiet corner to sit in.
Okay, to go calm down,
Mm-hmm.
to relax.
Mm-hmm. Probably summon Sagira, because he hasn't had her out in a few days.
Okay. In attempting to calm yourself, just need to roll a charisma saving throw.
Oh, my favorite. Oh, wait, just kidding. That's not my favorite. It's okay. It's a good save. Okay, 17 plus 4, 21.
Okay. You are successful. Everyone else. I'm going to go through the group of you and get what each of you are doing during this conversation, starting with Diego.
So everyone's just gonna go out their own ways. Durch and Fatesic are gonna go to the old man. Viki's going to the quiet corner. I don't know if I look at that piece that I bought.
From the vendor in Weston.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you put it in your bag of holding?
Yeah, I pulled it out.
So you just pull it out right there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because we're in a room right now, right? Just like the
You're
war
in
room
the
or whatever.
market square.
No, we're still
Oh,
out in the market square. That's where we met back up with Durch and each
Oh,
other. Yeah.
what in the heck am I thinking? Okay, yeah. Then I just go back to the, I guess the war room or whatever we're meeting up beforehand, and just take a quick look at it, just to observe and admire.
As you pull this out, the canvas is beautifully stretched. It's all been hand prepped, hand tagged, hand stapled, and nailed. But the painting is empty. There are no people in the painting anymore. It is just a dark, swirling background. What do you do?
I'll use my with a painter's tools. You can actually make checks on works of art. Granted, I want depending on what I'm doing with it, I could just use my proficiency, or in this case, expertise on it with the roll. So I guess I'll be investigating, just seeing like the. Well, I guess I'll be trying to see the intention behind this. You know, like what's the message that the artist is trying to convey.
Okay. Go ahead and roll it with your expertise.
With which stat?
You can do investigation, but add your performance expertise to it instead.
So use
Or
charisma.
insight. Insight could work. Yeah.
Oh. Okay, so it'll be wisdom. That's 1. 12. It's going to be 22.
It's always hard to define artistic intention because it's so particular. It's so personal. But in this instance, you think you can make out exactly what the artist intended. Not everything is as it seems on the surface. And not everyone stays. Sometimes people are there one moment and they vanish the next. In your observation of this canvas and the painting, the paint pigment itself is magical, and you believe there is a contingency on the magic. What you're able to discern, Diego, is the objects of the painting, the nouns, if you will, vanish on purpose. Everything is borrowed. Nothing is permanent. This was also done by Arachne.
Okay, so the painting itself, like if I were to be in a different place, it would have the people surrounding there on the painting.
Sorry, say that again? It kind of cut off.
So the painting itself is magical, but in a sense that like if I were to go into just a room full of random people, those people would be on that painting, or is it just like all of it, just the message and intent rather than it being literal?
Just the original crafted piece, the original painted person would disappear and then reappear.
Oh, so the artists themselves would appear and reappear.
Yeah, the object of the original cast in the painting will eventually reappear.
Oh, okay. So I just have no idea what's going to appear, but I know something is going to eventually appear.
Correct. Yeah. Because when you first picked it up, there was, you swear, people, individuals, multiple on this piece. But again, you didn't get a really good look at it. So.
Yeah, that's fair. Okay, I was writing this in my notes. Okay,
Please do.
that
The
is
pigment itself is magical and under contingency.
okay. Well, I'm happy. Man.
You would also probably date this painting, age-wise, at least a decade. Okay.
All right. Thanks. Yeah.
Anything else for Diego?
Oh, that's it. That with that probably would have taken a while.
Okay.
So I'm good.
Then schwiggity swoopity around. Fate Seeker, what are you doing in this moment?
Durch said he needed me to hold down an old man for him. So I guess I'm waiting for Durch to let me know when he needs to do that.
Okay. Then we'll hold on to that for a moment, and I'm gonna slide down to Seaweed.
Okay. I guess Seaweed sees Vikim distraught and walking away. And there's been something on Seaweed's mind that she wishes to ask about. So Seaweed's gonna follow Vikim.
Okay. Roll.
Okay.
The king's not hard to miss, so I'm not gonna make you roll, especially because the way you described it, I imagine Seaweed's just following right up after him. So Vakeen, you find yourself a patch away from people. You take up that spot of real estate to calm yourself, to rein in the inner beast. And a few moments later, go ahead, Seaweed.
Vikim, are you okay?
I will be okay, Seaweed.
Because you seemed very angry at Seaweed, and
I was not angry at you. I was angry at the fact that I could not do anything in that room that was of any use. And that is very frustrating for myself.
Mhm.
As one who strives to be very useful. To be completely useless in that situation was very frustrating to me.
So, there has been something Seaweed's been wanting to ask if you're okay.
He just gestures for her to go ahead and speak.
Right. Is Seaweed your friend? And it's at this moment that I'm not sure if he's noticed, but like ever since Seaweed's death, Seaweed has stopped referring to you as Vikim friend.
Oh, he's noticed.
Yeah.
You are my friend, Seaweed. It is entirely up to you whether or not you accept me as your friend still. I would not... I would not blame you if you did not want to be my friend anymore, or if you were afraid of me.
So you are Seaweed's friend, but you want Seaweed not to be your friend?
No, that is not what I am saying. I am your friend, and I will always be your friend. But if you are not comfortable being my friend, that is up to you. If you do not feel safe around me, I'm just saying I wouldn't blame you for that. But I am your friend. Any harm I have done to you was entirely on accident.
But Seaweed is worried in this new form. Would oh, I'm sorry. Is Seaweed in danger of being sucked off?
To be frank, Seaweed, anyone living is technically in danger of me biting if I were to lose control.
So do you want Seaweed to be your friend?
If you would like to continue being my friend, then you are always welcome to be my friend, and I would be happy to call you friend.
Seaweed.
But it is entirely up to you. That is all I am saying. You don't have to be... If you want to be my friend, and you feel like you can be again, then please do. If you do not feel safe with me, don't force yourself.
Hmm.
I am the first person who is going to admit that I am more monster now than before your month of sleep. So if you were afraid of me before, I would not fault you for being more afraid of me now.
Are you talking about the cute goat horns you have now?
The horns are the least of the problem.
But they're so cute.
Thank you.
Can Seaweed pet the horns again?
If you would wish.
What? Seaweed's gonna go up and
I mean, he's
give you a
sitting.
hug.
He's
Oh.
sitting, so...
Then Seaweed's gonna sit on your lap and hug you. And then pet your horns.
I'll awkwardly hug her back. Just because he wasn't expecting this sitting in the lap part. And he's like, oh, okay.
So yeah, Seaweed's just awkwardly straddling you and just like, again, it is moist and damp down in the sewers.
You're moist and damp without the sewer.
Sewers accelerate the problem quite a bit for you.
So, fine. It's not a problem that he can't fix with magic once she has removed herself.
Vakeem, thank you, Vakeem. You are a very good friend. And then Seaweed attempts to remove herself. Dolly, do I successfully remove myself?
Roll percentile.
Okay. 47.
You do not. You are stuck again.
Vakeem, I know you. Seaweed said we are no friends now, but you can let go now.
have let go Seaweed.
Are you sure? Your attack is very tight.
Can I try prestidigitation to remove the layer of sticky between us? Because that's what I was going to use to clean myself off when she was removed anyway, but...
Yeah, you could. Yeah, I would say so. Mm-hmm.
Okay. And does it work? That's my question.
It takes multiple casts,
That's fine. It's a cantrip.
but it does
I'll
eventually
cast
work.
it as many times as I need.
It feels very wild and varied. Like it's going to take. Honestly, it feels a lot like Seaweed, just amazing and horrific at the same time. Like you're just never really gonna know how many times you're gonna need to cast it to not be stuck to
Right.
Seaweed.
Fine. It's a free spell. Fine. I will patiently cast it as many times as I need.
So, I guess. So there sits Seaweed and Kim. As we pan out of the scene, you just see Seaweed straddle there, Vakeem desperately trying to unstick themselves for a good while, probably.
Yeah, and Seaweed's just like, ah, you want to hug Seaweed?
Vakeem, friend, you're so friendly now.
And Vakeem's like, God, I wish I was drowning.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's all I wanted to do. Thank you.
And then we'll slide on over to Durch, then, unless there's more for Vakeen.
I mean, he was going to spend an hour to cast Find Familiar as a ritual.
Well, you get plenty of time for that.
Yeah, you.
Once Seaweed has removed herself, that's what he was going to do.
Okay, so then we do slide over to Durch.
That's me.
What do you do?
I mean, exactly the plan. I guess I need to go talk to the dads and convince them to let me try something.
Okay. Roll an investigation to find either one, really.
Can I assist them if I'm with them?
Yeah, you can give advantage.
It helped.
Yeah. 15?
$15 does not find them.
Yay. Oh, wait. It's a +3. 17.
+3, that would be 18 if you rolled a 15.
No, I rolled a 14 and then a 1 when I got the help, so 17. I thought my investigation was +1.
No worries. 17 is high enough.
Yay!
Which one would you like to find?
The not grumpy one.
And which one is that?
I don't know. I'm bad with names. The one that didn't get that I
The
didn't
non-orc.
interrupt.
Oh, the tiefling, not the half-orc.
Yeah,
Oh, you know.
you know.
He is in the midst of preparations, putting together several different packs with a crew, though the crew themselves look as lean as Yanal and Hagash himself. Hagash is nowhere to be seen, probably elsewhere, making preparations, packing saddlebags, bringing extra medical supplies should be needed, weapons, empty bags for stuffing it full of food, etc., etc. When Yanal sees you, he gets this sort of lazy, kind of mischievous smirk, and then he straightens and flicks back some of his hair. Can I help you?
Hey. Yeah. I was just wondering. How old are you?
He raises a brow. Why is that? It's quite a direct
Well, I'm
question.
just curious. I mean, I know you have an interesting dynamic with my good friend Seaweed. I was just curious about how long you have experienced the world.
I've walked this plane for 8 times 10.
He's what race did you say he was?
It's a tiefling like you.
Tiefling. Oh yeah. Oh, so you're still a young buck and a handsome one at that.
I suppose.
Did not do Durch this way.
He kind of gets a little bashful kind of looking. Tucks some hair behind his ear.
I'll tell you what. I'd like to try something. But I don't want to piss people off, and I would absolutely love the blessing of the most handsome father of one of my good friends. I would like to try my hand at bringing back this individual that my friends tried.
He sighs, puts his hands on his hips, looks down, rubs the back of his neck. I'm not sure if that's a good idea. He's the only, well, he's the last speaker of the waves we have. And without him, there's no communication.
Can I cast thaumaturgy to make my green eyes brighter and
A little more moist, like.
a little more moist and alluring?
Oh, Lord. Me roll resist charming young man.
Why is my terrible at flirting brother flirting like
I
all the time
all
now?
the
He
time.
did this last session too. What is happening?
Man, he's just trying to get some, you know?
I have an 18 charisma. I'm trying to use it, guys. Come on.
Roll a persuasion with advantage?
That's a nat 20
Okay.
for 30.
Okay, hold on. So you got a natural 20 to convince the tiefling.
Mm-hmm.
Yanal. It's so hard for me to say. Yanal. Okay.
I'm sorry. We can change the name if it's easier.
Nope. We're gonna do hard things because we can, and it's good for you. It's good for me. It's good for us. Hard things. All right. I guess I'll let you try, but just if it doesn't feel like you're going to make it, could you just... You have one shot, and if you ruin it, you condemn the majority of us to starvation. So, if you're comfortable with that, then by all means...
I will, if there is a hint of things going awry, I will stop immediately.
I will make sure not to suplex him like my companion did.
Okay.
Would it
He will give you
be
the key rings. His is smaller than Hagash, but it's a key ring regardless.
sorry, just writing some notes. Thank you. And I do hope that we can help.
I do
What was
as well, but if you can't, no harm, no foul.
we hope so.
I mean, what's the
what
worst
was his
case? You
name?
kill him and everything, and all of us stuff?
Yeah, that would be pretty worst case.
The old man's name is Polius.
Oh, yes.
Okay, thank you.
Yanal nods. Make sure you're ready. You have 40 minutes before we leave.
He's gonna say, I only need 20, and give him a wink.
That makes him like laugh and touch his heart, like, oh, you're so bad, you know, like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Seeker just kind of shakes her head.
There's turns Space Seeker. Are you ready?
Yeah. I'm the
Alright.
best woman for the job.
I think so.
We got the big grippers, and she'll flex her tentacles.
Dirk kind of like licks his lips at that, like.
She kind of just like does that little giggle and just like just gives you like a smile, but it's like, really?
Wow, this is happening.
It's just,
all right.
yes, that's exactly the thought that crosses Space Seeker's mind. This is
Yeah.
happening.
All right, let's do this. Entrez-vous, which is bad French.
Okay, you find yourselves here. Polius is
I'm
wounds
blind.
mostly mended. His nose looks like the tip has been cut off. His flesh in areas is scored. And he doesn't really seem to be very conscious or reactive at all.
So I'll turn to Fate Seeker and say, how do you want to approach this? I can probably sneak up and put the blankets around him.
If you want to sneak up, put the blankets around him, and I'll sneak up and just grab him after you get the blankets on him.
Sounds like a good plan.
Okay, roll stealth.
Let's do this.
I can't see the map for some reason.
What?
Let's inspiration this. Because the rogue's not going to get a natural one for stealth. Much better. 27.
Okay, hold on. Let me make it so that
Yep.
Fate
Yep.
Seeker can see.
Might help.
Hold on. Do you have dark vision?
Don't. Me? Yeah.
Mhm. How 60?
60.
Can you see now?
Yeah, I can.
There you go.
That super helps. Gracias. I got a 22 stealth, by the way.
Okay. He does not stir as you approach him.
Sweet.
In your haste, you drop the rough spun blankets around him, your tentacles wrapping. He does not resist.
I will just get him in a nice secure grip.
All right, Durch, what do you do?
I'm going to find an unafflicted patch of flesh around his head, probably.
Okay.
And just reach out and touch him.
Constitution
Place
saving
my-
throw.
Fine. 15.
It is not enough to succeed.
Ruh-roh.
You lose a point permanently of Constitution.
Yeah, those are not good. Okay.
And you take 13 points of necrotic damage as his eyes
Oof.
flutter open. The majority of the sclera looks like a universe. Only one eye retains any humanoid cornea and iris. The sclera is on both sides, just like looking into space. And there's an unnatural throaty groan. What do you do?
I would like to hurry up and do the damn thing. Hold on, let me. Yeah, Mind Sliver plus the hotness.
Okay.
And try and delve into his mind.
Okay. What saving throw does he have to roll? Or is it an attack?
You didn't make me roll one for Hippolyta.
Hippolyta is
Mine's
very different.
sliver. Int.
Intelligence saving throw.
Yeah.
It's 11 points of damage
To me or him?
to him. Oh no, he only got an 11. Sorry.
Okay. Yeah. Okay, so he fails the save.
So he takes your damage, and you try to cleave
Do you want me to
into his
roll
mind.
the damage?
Yes.
So I'm. Give me one sec. What? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. That makes sense. Okay. Let me get dice. Because it makes sense. I don't want to hurt him.
Well, sometimes you press
I wish I didn't use my one healing spell for the day already.
you press buttons.
7?
7 damage.
Yeah.
Okay, you don't kill him.
Yay!
However, you do not open a valve to his mind. This is not like communing with Hippolyta at all. And you hear through whatever psychic connection you're trying to form with him agonized screams. You believe at this point the man is a prisoner in his own flesh. And Hippolyta in the back of your mind says, "Get out."
Can this work? Can I save this man? That's to Hippolyta.
Perhaps if you and the rest of your party were working together.
Okay. At that, he's gonna let go. And then I do have one left, right? I think where's it at? Come on. Fuck. Yeah. He's gonna administer one potion of healing to him.
Roll a percentile.
Fuck!
This is a regular potion of healing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Why you gotta do me like that? Alright, that's the percentile.
You remember what Vikeen rolled?
I do.
Mm.
He had a rigged coin flip, is what I remember.
Yeah. 70. Straight up.
You get a 70.
Uh-huh.
That's a little short, I think.
It's too high.
Fuck!
The man perishes in Fate Seeker's End.
Son of a bitch.
And
I need everyone that's in the party to make a perception check.
For my healing potion!
I got a 17.
Nine.
Okay, Diego.
13.
Okay, and Vikane.
Oh, I only got an 11.
Okay. So Fate Seeker, you're already there, but Diego, the painting before you shifts, and you start to see pieces of it. It's been about an hour, right, of you staring at it. And then behind you, suddenly the door opens in this like private little space that you found, and it's Yanal, and he says, "I think your party's going to need your help."
I can't
I
find
would
all of
like-
you, but I just gave Durch permission to do something completely asinine.
Okay. Here, what was it?
I gave him the keys to the cell.
Oh.
Please help. And then Yanal rushes off.
Diego, head on over.
So you're gonna head to the cell?
Yeah.
Okay. So you will get there before Vakeen and Seaweed, as Yanal finds Vakeen and Seaweed last. So go ahead and put your token. Put
I said we're still stuck together. We're probably still stuck together, just finally unsticking.
Alright, so there you go. You got it. There's Diego. You're there at the door. And this old man is now a Nyxborn. As he perishes, he returns as something from the abyss. Well, sorry. The far realm. That being said,
I still have him grappled, right?
you do.
Okay.
Unless you let him go as he died.
No, I figured the Nyxborn might take over his body after he died.
Okay. Then it'll be opposing athletics at that point because
That makes sense.
He is larger than you. Initiatives. And I'll have all of you roll it because you'll all eventually get a turn. Okay, you should be able to put your initiative in the roll 20.
Do you want me to go ahead and roll that athletics for you?
Yep, go ahead and hold on to it. I need Diego, your initiative.
Yeah, man, I guess I'm deleting it.
Sorry, sometimes it does that. Okay,
Oh yeah, no, it's a frustrating thing with roll 20.
what did you get on the athletics?
I got a 28.
Okay. It is grappled.
These suction cups were made for Holden.
Durch and Fate Seeker, as the old man's body is ripped apart and it literally gives birth to this creature, there is a shuddering cold. Now, Post is usually a warm and balmy place. It's a place filled with sunshine and usually laughter. Only in the recent months and weeks has it become this sort of dim and grungy location. But the heat never left. The cold emanating from this entity is like the cold vacuum of space. Your flesh, where you are touching, you immediately pull away, Durch, but your flesh is left with an ashen hue to it, like a burn or frostbite. And the old man says, "You can never escape Mogus." And that's where we're going to end tonight.
Jokes on Mogus. He's on my kill list.
Right?
He's on my kill list.
Not that we can
Well-
do that yet, but he's on there.
He's also on my
Whoa.
kill list.
Mogus, more like Blogus.
Yeah.
I like how in chat you're like, I have a really stupid idea, and I wanted to comment another one.
Hey.
Hey,
I
hey,
mean-
I love you, Durch, but
I mean, my stupid ideas are fun. Maybe.
Yeah, this party's full of the most brilliant, smart people ever. It's
Right.
great.
Exactly.
Oh, where are they then?
I'm right here.
Oh, I knew Vakeen was there. I was just
Yeah,
waiting for the rest
yeah.
of
But
them.
like, yeah, Vikian bumps up like the average. Like it is
Hey.
like
You know what? If Keen wouldn't be in such a pissy bitch, maybe he could have said, "Don't do that."
Maybe I kind of already tried initially, but you pushed it and were like, trust me!
Yeah, maybe.
He literally said you were able to do that with Hippolyta because you have a special bond with her, and I'm sure it
Hey.
works differently.
I'm just saying.
Literally said that. I mean, it's fine. You know, here we go. There's just gonna be consequences to our actions.
There's just
Hey.
gonna be 2 blood